Hello, good evening, everybody. It's about that time once again. Tuesday, November 21st, and we are here for you. It's TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. I'm Krista Joy, and Elvis tribute artist and cover model Peter Alden will be here later on, hopefully. We are celebrating the life and memory of Elvis Presley with a mission to share his legacy with the world. And tonight, we have some lots and lots of different things, some fun Elvis Thanksgiving stuff to share with you tonight. So I'm so glad you're here with me live. Hello, Michael. Hello, hello. So in just a moment, we're going to go ahead and start with the introduction video, like always, and give everybody a chance to come on in the room and join us live. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put that on for you now. Okay, so I see some friendly faces. I want to say hi to you guys really quick before we get started. Maria from the cold north of Canada, thank you for indulging us in our American holiday tonight, our Elvis Thanksgiving episode. I think you guys have your Thanksgiving a little earlier in the year, if I'm not mistaken. AJ's here. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for joining us live tonight. And Miss Beth, I am seeing flutters and rumors on Facebook about you being in Florida. So I think you need to figure it out and catch a Peter Alden show while you're here. Not just that other guy. And you know who I'm talking about. Figure it out. We want to see you. Come to Orlando. Let's do it. Hey, Mike, what's up? Thanks for being here with me live tonight. So it is beautiful right now in Orlando, Florida. This is absolutely my favorite time of year to be living here, down here in the South. Super happy about that. So I found something fun online. Beth, you're going to be here December 1st. Awesome. Yeah, keep in touch. Let us know if there's a way we can work it out. We'd love to see you. Pete has some private events coming up and stuff, but I might be able to get you in if we can figure it out. So talk to me, send me a message, let me know your dates. Okay, so from the elvisblog.com, I loved this. This was written by Alan Hansen a few years back, and I just thought that I would read it aloud to you today because it's just so perfect for the fact that Thanksgiving is almost here, and we're all Elvis fans. So here's what it says. Elvis had much to be thankful for during his lifetime. Certainly his loyal fans would have been on his list, and Elvis acknowledged his gratitude to them often during his career. His fans propelled him to fame in the 1950s. Buying his records and attending his concerts in vast numbers, they made him the most popular entertainer in the world. When he went away for 2 years in the Army, he wondered if his fans would still be there when he returned. He needn't have worried. His fans waited patiently during his absence and eagerly welcomed him home. They continued to buy his records and see his movies, even when the quality of both diminished during the 60s. Hey, Andrea. Hello. You guys, if you would for me, go ahead and hit the share button. Let everybody know you're watching TCB Radio Network on Facebook Live. We're right in the middle of this article about Elvis and Thanksgiving. So this is a good one. You're going to want to share it. And when he finally went back on the road, a new generation of Elvis fans joined the old one to fill auditoriums wherever he appeared. Elvis often worked on Thanksgiving Day. As much as Elvis had to be thankful for, a look through Peter Guralnick and Ernst Jorgensen's book, Elvis Day by Day, indicates that Elvis did not celebrate Thanksgiving Day on a regular basis during his 23-year show business career. While Elvis nearly always spent Christmas Day at home in Memphis, he more often than not spent Thanksgiving away from Graceland during those years. Hey, Terry Lee. Hey, Andrea. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. In fact, Thanksgiving Day often found Elvis at work. In 1954, he appeared on Thanksgiving at the Palladium Club in Houston. How about that? I think that must have been an awesome, awesome show. I would have loved to have been in Texas in that year, whatever that year was. In 1956, he was again on the road on Turkey Day, appearing at the Sports Arena in Toledo, Ohio. At times during the 1960s, Elvis was working in Hollywood at Thanksgiving time. On November 24th, 1960, he was shooting Wild in the Country at the 20th Century Fox Ranch north of Santa Monica. The next year, he was working on Kid Galahad in November. He spent the holiday driving back to Memphis in 1964, having just finished work on Tickle Me. Location shooting on Stay Away Joe ended the day before Thanksgiving in 1967, and he was in the middle of filming Live a Little, Love a Little during the November holiday period in 1968. Hey, Wanda, thanks for being here with us live tonight. Now, even when Elvis wasn't on the set, Thanksgiving was an important day for his films. 6 of his movies were released nationwide the day before Thanksgiving to take advantage of the 4-day high school break. These movies were Love Me Tender in 1956, G.I. Blues in 1960, my personal favorite of all time, Blue Hawaii in 1961, Girls, Girls, Girls in 1962, Fun in Acapulco in 1963, and Harem Scarum in 1965. Elvis worked the final 2 Thanksgiving days of his life. So, of course, that would be 75 and 76. After Elvis returned to the Vegas stage and national touring in the 70s, he seldom worked on Thanksgiving. The only exceptions were the last 2 November holidays of his life. On November 27, 1975, he flew to Las Vegas on the Lisa Marie to start a new engagement there, and on November 25, 1976, he performed on stage at the University of Oregon in Eugene. Along the way, there were some interesting Thanksgiving days in Elvis's life, as noted by Guralnick and Jorgensen. In 1957, Elvis spent the holiday evening watching Pat Boone's new movie, April Love, at Lowe's Palace in Memphis. The following year, the holiday found Elvis in Germany. The Army promoted him to private first class that day, and he had Thanksgiving dinner with the family of his girlfriend, Elizabeth Stefaniak. I hope I'm saying that right, Elizabeth. Thanksgiving 1967 was his first as a married man, and 1968 was his first as a father. In 1972, Elvis, already legally separated from Priscilla, spent the holiday in Hawaii with his girlfriend, Linda Thompson. 3 days earlier, Elvis held a press conference to announce his satellite concert to be broadcast from Hawaii the following January. Elvis fans have much to be thankful for on Thanksgiving. Certainly, Elvis's fans have much to be thankful for at Thanksgiving time. Elvis's older fans should be especially thankful for all the young Elvis fans out there, those who have grown to love his music, even though they may not have been born during his lifetime. They are the ones who will assure that his legacy will live on. Without them, the first generation Elvis fans of the 50s and 60s would be like a high school graduation class whose reunions find fewer and fewer alumni still standing as the years go by. Like their parents who passed on their affection for Elvis to them, this new generation of Elvis enthusiasts will hopefully pass on that spirit to their own children. And again, that was an awesome article you can find online. I'll put a link to it over in the show notes. But that is from the elvisblog.com, written by Alan Hansen several years ago. And I just thought it was so cool. So I hope you agree with me on that. It was worth a read, definitely. AJ says, Elvis loved Christmas. Yes, he worked very hard. His legend will never die. I agree with you on that, for sure. So next up, I wanted to tell you guys, I put it on the Facebook page already, but I was so excited to find the brand new complete Christmas with Elvis and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra right on YouTube. You can listen to the whole thing if you're looking to listen to it before you buy, or if you just want it playing in the background while you work on your computer, which is what I did tonight as I was getting these notes together. So I will put a link to that in the show notes as well. So be sure to check that out, tcbradionetwork.com. Just about, 30 minutes after this broadcast, they'll have all the notes up for you. So you can check that out at your leisure. And then next up, I thought it might be fun. I found the hours of operation at Graceland Mansion for Thanksgiving in case you want to visit one of the top attractions in Memphis. Here are your hours of operation. November 1st to 30th. They will be open daily, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., except on, this already passed, they lit up the house for Christmas already back on the 16th. And then on Thanksgiving Day, they are actually closing their doors. They won't be doing any tours at Graceland on Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving weekend hours will be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., so that's November 24th and 25th. Thanksgiving Sunday, which is November 26th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and they will not have any walk-ups on Thanksgiving Day. All right. And then the next thing I found that I wanted to show you guys was a cool video from Dinner Impossible. So if you're not familiar, that's a show that we have on Food Network here. And this is a previous episode that I thought was really cool. And I wanted to show you guys this video. Hopefully I can pull it up for you here. It's only about 2 minutes long, but I just thought it was really interesting. You'll see Priscilla in this, and you'll see what they're doing. I'm going to play it for you right now. Okay, here it goes.
I've got just 1.5 hours before I have to serve Priscilla Presley and 100 fans an Elvis-inspired meal.
I need to know when that fryer's up at speed. All right, steak I got to do, the sauce I got to finish. Chicken she's working on now. Catfish haven't touched. Cream corn. Not even started. Oh, God. Okra, not touched. Black-eyed pea salad, not touched. Spinach.
I'm going to start my cream of spinach right now.
George, what time is it?
4:20.
Maybe it's time for Robert to leave the building. You know about Elvis. Jennifer.
Yes.
What was that we bought to go in your banana pudding? The crackers, what was it?
Oh, no wafers.
That's what I'm looking for. All right.
This morning, Priscilla told me that banana pudding with vanilla wafers is a favorite dessert in the South. And I'm from the South of England, that is. So I mixed up the pudding the way I know how. With bananas, pudding mix, milk, banana bread loaves, and then, of course, vanilla wafers. Isn't that how it's done?
Should be kind of interesting. Never done this one before.
Oh, are you mixing them in? You're supposed to, decoratively put them around the edges and on top so it looks pretty and it's an accent.
Yeah, good. Thanks for telling me. We're doing it Dinner Impossible way.
Well, it may not be the way they make it in Memphis, but this dessert is going to taste amazing. These Elvis fans are going to get one great meal.
We did it. I'm not late.
And one amazing surprise.
Hello.
Welcome. So glad you could make it here. You're going to have an incredible Southern cooked meal, a nice family meal that we used to have at Graceland nearly every single night when Elvis was there. So enjoy and thank you.
This is my version of the banana pudding.
Here we go. This is a big test. Oh my God. It's unbelievable.
That was Jack Soden. Did you see that? So, pretty cool, right? Hi, Ron Ramsey, Vice President of the All Shook Up in Vegas fan club. Thank you for watching with us tonight. Okay, so the last thing of the evening, I just thought this was kind of cool, and I'm springing this on Pete. He has no idea that we're going to do this. But I found this really cute, I guess you could call it an article, that this lady, I think she's over in the UK, but I'll put a link to this original article for you guys so you can look at it yourself later. But I thought it was really cute. Basically, it's an article she wrote, and then she used a bunch of Elvis song titles in it. So I've made those blue, and what I was hoping was that you would read those because you're Elvis. So Peter Alden, ladies and gentlemen, woo! He's up for anything. Okay, can you see the screen? Okay?
I can see the screen.
Okay, I want to thank Gina Barreca from Courant.com. And again, I will post this. Hey, Donna. Hey, Mary Lou. You guys are just in time. Peter's here now. Okay, so it's called Loving Him Tender. Gina Barreca does Thanksgiving with Elvis. So here it goes. When Elvis phoned to say he wanted to come to the house for Thanksgiving, I told him right away not to expect any special treatment.
That's all right, Mama.
He drawled. In your Elvis voice. I love it. It's so awesome. Okay.
Turning into every other Elvis tribute artist there is.
This is so awesome.
Prided myself in not doing that, but you've turned me into every other ETA
awesome.
Ever.
Okay. But I wanted, if you didn't come home, I was going to put these on while I was doing his part.
No, I'm not going to put this on.
That's okay. You don't have to. But, okay. So, but I wanted to make sure he really understood. The last time Elvis showed up, I think it was Easter of 2012. Random. He expected crayfish, po' boys, and cheesy grits. My kitchen smelled like a fry house for days. You're going to have turkey, mashed potatoes, and asparagus just like the rest of us. I'm not serving breaded anything. There will be plenty of food, and after all, none of us are exactly slimming down as we age.
Don't be cruel.
He protested.
Treat me nice.
I was unrelenting. Elvis, exactly where would you be if you weren't with us this year?
Crying in the chapel.
He whispered.
At the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel.
That's what I figured. So all I want is for you not to make any special demands. Just try to fit in. You know we love you, right?
I want you, I need you, I love you.
Said Elvis in all earnestness, as far as I could tell. There was no irony in his tone.
No, none.
Sometimes he could get a little sarcastic. Okay then, please leave early enough to get here on time, too. What held you up last time?
Rubbernecking. I've turned into every bad ETA that's ever been. Thanks to this one letter. Thank you. Thank you for making me.
Oh my God, okay. Okay, look, you need to leave time for holiday traffic.
Only fools rush in.
He chastened me. But the highways are going to be jammed. How are you planning to get here? Elvis was notorious for leaving things until the last minute.
My way.
He sounded...
I'm coming with Armando.
When have you ever done anything not your way? I joked. Are you positive you know the best route? When he started to say...
Suspicious minds.
I cut him off. I realized I was nagging, but I also wanted to shut down any attitude since he had a history of asserting himself a little too strongly at times. Elvis, you know that the last thing I want to do is squabble with you. I can't deal with another argument and another prolonged gap in our friendship.
What'd I say?
I could hear you getting upset because I was being overbearing about the travel arrangements. I don't mean to be a pain in the neck. I'm sorry if I upset you. How do you feel? There was a silence on the other end of the phone, but at last Elvis whispered,
All shook up.
Oh, don't be like that. Thanksgiving is a time for all Americans to put our differences aside, especially when we're family or just like the family the way we are, and cherish each other. Thanksgiving is one of the few holidays when we gather to celebrate our good fortune and offer our heartfelt gratitude for the gift life has offered. Thanksgiving is when we cheer for our country and when we thank our nation's leader for the hard work, even if it doesn't always go the way we want it to, done in Washington, D.C. When we hoot and holler for Nashville and Memphis, yes, of course, for Graceland, too. And when we applaud L.A. and New York and everywhere in between.
Viva Las Vegas.
Elvis reminded me. How could I forget? Vegas, Hawaii, all those places you filmed. They offered you such welcome and provided you with such great backdrops and even better stories.
Always on my mind.
Elvis sighed. But you can't live in the past, big guy, I said. None of us can. You shouldn't spend too much time looking behind you because that's not where you're going. Remember when my father sold the house after my mother died? He got rid of everything from my childhood. Not out of meanness, but out of necessity. Since my mom loved you, I had all your records, not to mention all those first press Beatles 45s and LPs. But they're gone, along with all my stuff from school and my old toys.
Let me be your teddy bear.
Oh, you sweet man. You are indeed a teddy bear. It's lucky my husband isn't the jealous type, so you'll make travel plans soon?
It's now or never.
That's what I like to hear, Elvis. See you on Thanksgiving.
And thank goodness they're not going to Disney World this year. Because if they were going to Disney World and she looked up on the rails and she would see this moving thing along the rails saying, "What is that?" Elvis would say, "That's a monorail, honey."
And with that,
I've now become another joke, just like all the others.
thank you, Peter Alden, for being a good sport. Oh, man. It's an Elvis Thanksgiving this year, you guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode of TCB Radio on Facebook Live. We will be back next week, which is already November 28th, and we are putting together another fantastic celebrity interview for you. So stand by for that.
Have you announced it?
No, because I didn't know if we had an exact date picked with her yet.
It's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
But that's when we're going to record her?
No, well, we're going to record her before, but we're ready.
Okay.
You ready to go?
No, I have to do a lot of work first.
Well, then that's not my problem. That's your problem. You have to do lots of work.
I didn't know we had
I know who it is, and so...
I didn't know we scheduled time to record with her yet.
We'll get it done before next
Okay.
Tuesday, trust me.
All right. Well, I don't want to announce who it is yet. So.
Well, we have to announce who it is because there's no way other to announce before next Tuesday. So,
okay,
get
you
people
tell
ready.
him. You tell him.
We are going to be talking to Dixie Locke Emmons.
Yay!
Elvis's prom date. And she also has a lot of other stories about Elvis in high school. And she knew the young Elvis when Elvis was first getting started. So we're going to be talking to her next week. So you want to tune in for that. If you've ever seen that very famous picture, there's a very famous picture of Elvis and Dixie from their prom. Dixie's a lovely woman, and we are going to be having her next Tuesday.
Yay! So another pre-recorded interview just like last week. And we want to thank the amazing, marvelous Marion Cock for her fantastic record-breaking interview. You guys shared the video so many times. It's been watched almost 7,000 times. That was our video last week with Miss Marion Cock, and I love...
Marion knows Dixie, and Marion has put us in contact with Dixie, and so we are ready to go with her for next week. Dixie's not one that you hear from too often, so...
a rare exclusive.
Yeah, you want to tune in because a lot of people don't. A lot of people haven't heard from her, so we're going to be talking to her next week. So you want to tune in next week for Dixie Locke Emmons.
Yay!
Elvis's prom date.
So
I didn't
excited.
even go to the prom, so at least Elvis went to the prom.
I went to 3 proms, but we'll talk about that
What-
later. So excited to have Dixie Luck on the show for you on Tuesday. So be sure to tune in and share the video and share tonight's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a happy, happy, happy Thanksgiving to those who are celebrating. And we'll see you same time, same place this Tuesday coming up. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Have a great night. Bye.